Drones are unmanned aerial vehicles which fly remotely and are usually flown by pilots on ground. They're frequently used as weapons in isolated war zones. The U.S. drone program was first started by the CIA under the Bush administration as a counterterrorism tactic. It was aimed at terrorist groups in Pakistan but quickly expanded to include terrorists in Yemen and Somalia. Once Obama took office, he greatly expanded the drone program with the help of the Joint Special Operation Committee of the military.
President Obama authorized his first known drone strike 3 days after taking office, as he was announcing this radical shift from the Bush-era doctrine of preventive and preemptive war. President Obama is running an assassination program where in a 2-week span in Yemen, he killed 3 U.S. citizens, none of whom have been indicted or charged with any crime.
Since 2002, when the drone program first started, there have been 560 drone strikes. From these strikes, it is estimated that 3,400 people have been killed, and of those, approximately 1,000 were civilian casualties, most of them being children and some women. Most of the drone strikes have been targeted at terrorist groups in Pakistan, mainly those in the Northern Territories. As the graph illustrates, the number of drone strikes have significantly increased from 2009. One of the major concerns of the drone strikes in Pakistan has been the tactic of double tapping. In this tactic, one drone strike follows another drone strike, and this often kills rescuers and also prevents others from helping the injured. Although Yemen has not been targeted as many times as Pakistan has, there have still been 480 people killed, which include 84 civilian casualties. One controversial story involved with the drone strikes in Yemen is the death of Anwar al-Awlaki, an American citizen who was killed by a drone strike in Yemen. Awlaki was never charged with the crime, nor did he present an imminent threat to the United States. In 2010, ACLU filed a lawsuit in which they challenged the government's authority to kill U.S. citizens abroad. In 2011, the district courts dismissed the case. In March 2011, Awlaki's son, who was also an American-born citizen, was targeted and killed by a drone strike. In recent years, Somalia has also been targeted by a number of drone strikes, which have killed a total of 155 people, and about 1/3 of them were civilians. One of the main reasons that the U.S. drone program must be stopped is that it produces many civilian casualties. Despite reliable evidence from investigations, the U.S. rarely acknowledges civilian casualties. One instance of the death of civilians was when a drone hit 2 vehicles, both of which were returning from a wedding celebration. After several investigations, the Human Rights Watch confirmed that most, if not all of those killed, were civilians.
ماتوا كلهم أطفال ونساء وشيوخ فقط يعني 3 من شباب ولا البقية كلهم شيوخ ونساء وأطفال.
The drone program has also shown to be counterproductive. For example, terrorists take revenge by attacking local government officials and civilians. This further incites violence. In addition, public outrage terrorizes whole populations. The drone program violates international law and humanitarian rights in many ways, including the use of double tapping tactic and also for keeping the results classified. The drone program also produces a large number of civilian casualties. These casualties go unaccounted, and those responsible are not punished. The CIA and the military claim unchecked authority to target killings of individuals who are far from battlefield, who have never been charged with any crimes, and who have never been tried. Under the U.S. Constitution, individuals can only be targeted if they pose an imminent threat to life. Drones fly over villages 24/7, which causes villagers to be in a constant state of fear.
Is that there are entire communities who live in areas where drones are flying overhead 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at times. And these people don't know when those drones will strike. They don't know who they will strike. The result is symptoms of psychological disorder, of trauma, of severe anxiety, and of dysfunctionality. We heard stories of people who won't leave their houses.
د ډرون سټریک مده د زمون په علاقه باندې لکه ډېر زیات اثر یې غورځولی اکثر خلک باندې خو دومره زیات ذهني پرشر نه اچولی شوی دی چې پېښور ته ډاکټران ته ځینې درومي.
The main components of the reform include following the law, releasing more information, ensuring justice and human rights, respecting the rights of citizens of other countries, and abandoning the global war theory.